All right, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about something huge today. Something that I think hits home for pretty much everyone, no matter how much coffee you down. And that is, why do we feel so tired all the time? So, let me ask you this. Does this sound familiar? You do everything right. You go to bed at a decent hour, you get your solid 8 hours, but you wake up feeling like you've been hit by a truck, like you barely slept at all. If that's you, trust me, you are not alone. And the real reason why, it's probably not what you think.
And it's not just about being sleepy, right? It's so much more than that. It's that constant brain fog that just hangs around. It's that feeling of having zero motivation to get anything started. It's looking at a simple to-do list and feeling totally overwhelmed. And oh man, that classic feeling of being busy all day long, but when you look back, you realize you didn't really get anything important done.
So yeah, let's really get to the heart of this thing, because it's not just about how many hours of sleep you're getting. There's a much bigger system at play here, one that's constantly draining our energy, even when we're just sitting at a desk. And that's what we're gonna do today. We're going on a hunt. We're gonna uncover these hidden energy leaks, the real sneaky culprits that are secretly making you so tired. Okay, so we all know the usual suspects, right? The stuff on the left. Bad sleep, too much work, poor diet. Yeah, we get it. But the real game changers, the things we don't talk about enough, they're over there on the right. Things like decision fatigue. That's the exhaustion you feel from making just too many choices. Then there's context switching, the energy you burn every time you jump from your email to a spreadsheet to a text message. And environment friction, all those tiny little roadblocks in your day that just make everything a little bit harder.
So let's zoom in on that first one, decision fatigue. I mean, just think about it for a second. From the moment you wake up, what am I gonna wear? What am I gonna eat? Every single one of those little choices chips away at your mental energy. It's a finite resource. There's a reason guys like Steve Jobs famously wore the same outfit every single day. It was about eliminating one simple decision to save that precious brain power for the stuff that actually mattered. And that idea right there, it points to a huge mindset shift that we all need to make. We've got to stop thinking about our energy like it's a phone battery that just drains down to zero by the end of the day. No, think of it more like a garden. It's something you have to actively cultivate. You have to protect it, and you can actually help it grow if you have the right systems in place. Okay, so how do we actually cultivate that garden? Well, the answer, or at least a huge part of it, comes from this amazing concept of atomic habits. The whole idea is that tiny little 1% changes, when you do them consistently, can compound into, well, just remarkable results. I absolutely love this quote. It just nails the concept perfectly. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Think about it, right? Just like putting money in a savings account, your habits, both the good ones and the bad ones, they will compound. The effort you put in today might feel tiny, almost insignificant, but the payoff down the road, it's huge. And hey, just look at this chart. This makes it so clear. This is the power of those tiny gains in a picture. Over on the left, that's what happens if you get just 1% worse every day for a year. You pretty much end up at zero. But look at the right. What happens if you get just 1% better? The growth is it's exponential. The difference is absolutely staggering. And here's the crazy number behind that chart. If you get just 1% better each day, by the end of 1 year, you will be almost 38 times better. Let that sink in. That is the incredible power of small, consistent improvements. Okay, that's the theory, that's the why. So let's get super practical. How do we actually use this stuff to design a day that's full of energy? Let's walk through the exact steps you can take to get your focus and your drive back. Here's the secret, and it's not what you think. It's not about having more willpower. It's about having a smarter design for your life. The whole framework is built on these 4 simple laws. To build a good habit, you have to make it obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. That's it. That's how you lower the friction and make good choices almost automatic.
And here's a technique you can literally start using the second this is over. It's called habit stacking. It's so simple. All you do is find a habit you already do without thinking, like, say, making your morning coffee. Then, you just stack the new, tiny habit you want to build right on top of it. So your new rule becomes something like, after I pour my coffee, I will do a 2-minute stretch. See? So easy. Let's put it all together and see what this looks like in real life. On the left, you've got the typical draining morning. You know the drill. You hit snooze a few times, the first thing you do is grab your phone and start scrolling, then you're immediately reacting to emails. That is a recipe for disaster. It's just draining your battery from minute 1. But on the right,
That's the redesigned, energizing morning. You wake up, you hydrate, instead of the phone, you do a quick stretch, and instead of reacting to emails, you set one single priority for the day. See the difference? You're building momentum, not burning through your energy before you've even started.
And all of this, it leads us to maybe the most powerful idea of all. You have to stop being a victim of your energy levels and start being the architect of them. It's not about trying to muscle through your day with sheer force of will. It's about designing a system for your life where the things you want to happen just happen naturally.
So look, if you only remember one thing from all of this, please let it be this. Stop managing your time. Seriously, start designing your energy. That's the real currency. Protect it, grow it, and be intentional about where you spend it by using smart habits and better systems.
Which, of course, leaves us with one last question. And this one's for you. You don't need to completely overhaul your entire life tomorrow. You just need to start small. So, what is the one tiny 1% change that you're going to make today to start building that more energized life?